Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Jameis again. He's got Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Drops it off to Martin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, it's Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And now it's 2nd and goal. Martin. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, speaking of Alfred Morris, how about him last week? He got the band back together again, over 100 yards for the first time since 2015.
Do you think that it's really a coincidence?
What, that it was against his former team? Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he put big numbers on him. Had 125 yards on the ground. First time he'd gone over 100 since 2015, as you noted. And the second player in the history of the Washington-Dallas rivalry to run for over 100 yards for each of the two teams. Do you remember who did it before?
I know because you told me, Dwayne Thomas.
Exactly, who coined the great phrase in Super Bowl history. If it's the ultimate game, why do they play it every year?
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Prescott now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Dez Bryant, by the way, partner, last week in the win over Washington, caught touchdown pass number 72 in a Cowboy uniform.
Throw up the X, because that's what Dez does when he scores, right? Throws the X sign up. And he went past Bullet Bob Hayes to set the new record for Dallas. That brings back memories for an old guy like me, watching number 22 Bob Hayes run around in a Dallas uniform. That's quite an accomplishment for Dez Bryant.
Prescott on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 48 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed first grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's he's going to go down again. Sean Lee. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And past the 30, down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Over the middle to Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 58 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
first down carry by Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Elliott fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Winston again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. Time for a break. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down throw for Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Prescott now on second down. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Prescott from the gun on third. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Baker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.